Good morning, folks. Welcome back. Today we're going to be trying to integrate some water elements into our machine world. And I think we're going to put this lady in it. I made her last night. I just think she's cool. So, I had her up already and just posed for Mixamo. Nothing complicated. Yeah, let's jump into it. I'm gonna, I think, make this mostly a circular space. So let's start with which way do we want to go? A circle, I think. And let's make it that big. Maybe not quite that big. Maybe let's take it a little smaller this time. Let's go to like 30. Keep our space a little bit more, maybe even less. We'll do something a little bit tighter today. 20. That's pretty big. Yeah, even that's pretty big. We can always add more stuff off to the side. Let's just go with 10. Yeah. Okay. Fill it. And inset. 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 Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this center face. And then let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's do it this way. E2 might be too much. 1. Yeah. And then E1. 1. Undo. There we go. E1. There we go. E1. Gives us our basic overall space, which we're going to play with. Morning, Patrick. Good to see you. And then let's select these here. And actually, before we do that, let's see, Q, add modifier, solidify. Sure. Apply. Just make sure it's, yeah, we're good. Okay. Tab. I just want to grab this, 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 and this. Sure. And plate insets. Depth max of 0.75 or just to 1. 1 minimum of 0.25. That's kind of neat. And with an inner of 0.2. That should be pretty cool. That'll do what we want. Overall. Let's see. Maybe I'm going to come in here and edit and select this, this, and this, and X faces, and 2. I want to handle it. I want to, what do I want to do with this? No, can't just fill it. Here to here and fill. and here to here and fill, here to here and fill. Okay, that's fine. Oh, don't solidify. Sharpen. Don't want to break that hole. And well, let's see what it does with the water. We can always change it around later. This is my initial idea. I want 7. Let's see. Where do I want to fall? I want to create a. I always do the water first. Physics. Cell fluid should be fine. New fluid. We want the size X and Y of 20 and a bit more. Yeah, okay. And resolution of 50. Yeah. 1 and then GZ down slightly. I don't think we could go up that high even, but whatever. Cool. Okay. Then we're going to create mesh cube. Cube should be fine. S.5 rotation scale and GX and let's do -8 and where'd it go? 50 GX16. Oh, both those are below. That's why. I was like, where'd it go? Pick it up. And just join them together, sure. And Shift D, RZ 180, yeah. 3D cursor. There we go. So we got all 4 of those. Now I take them and M new collection inflow. Select this bad boy. Fluid inflow. Inflow. And M new collection ground. And ground. Cool. And not a bit too much. I was afraid of that. Okay. But kind of the basic idea is good. And individual origins, scale, 3D cursor. No, tab. There we go, individual origins now. Scale. Okay, control, oh, that should be fine. Still punching out a little bit too much water. It's overfilling everything we got. Let's add down below. Cube, GZ, scale. New collection, outflow. Let's see if this helps a little bit. No. Scale. It's not coming through our ground properly. What's going down? Okay, let's change it then. Rewind, get rid of this. Outflow. Shift A, mesh, cylinder. Let's try this. 7. Scale it up till it's just underneath that. Yeah. Now rewind, play. Okay. Yes, that's now doing kind of what it's supposed to. We got too much water though. Hey Ken, good to see you. Let's see, we have an inflow control. This is grid resolution. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Cell size 0.1. That'll slow it down a little bit, right? Let's see. It's smaller anyway. We're still getting too much. Look at it. I don't like that, but I feel like it's just a little too big still. Let's see what we can do still. Couple options. We need to come in here and edit this. Tab, Control R, add an edge loop there. Good. Control bevel. Cool. 3 X faces. F, F, fill. So that's going to lead that to there now. That should help us some. This one needs its own thing through tier 2. Let's just see if we can't. Actually, 3E. Now, just get rid of this entirely, I think. X faces. And Control E, bridge edge loops. Great. Fill. And fill. Just going to try and alter these so they have places to go for all of them. Oh, this one comes right down onto that, which is problematic. But let's... I don't mind it necessarily. It's going to overflow, but that's cool. Let's take this one. Maybe this one too. Doing both again. X faces 2. Control E, bridge edge loops. Fill. Fill. Okay, so that one and that one are both opened now. This one has no opening yet either. Let's say all that. Yep. X faces. Sure. 2 to here. Bridge edge loops. Just kind of create someplace cool for this water to go and see if this helps us any. To keep it from overflowing everything. Yeah, it's still overflowing everything. Still too much water. Okay. Can we take these? Let's see if we can shrink them down more. Doesn't seem to really do much for us. Problem is, it's not a real water simulator. Right? It's a geometry node simulation of a water simulator. So it's a little better, but I wanted 4 just for the whole sort of like cool looking vibe of it all. It doesn't hurt us. It does. This is still above. Let's stop. Rewind. Grab this sucker again, and Shift G coplanar. No, I want to grab normal. And I would turn off proportional. Now, what do we want to do? I want to pull it up a little bit in places to give it a little bit more room. Come on. Let's just do it manually then. E up like that. See if that helps us a little bit. E up like that. Maybe even grab this one too. I can select faces, really. To there. Let's see what that does. Now that helps. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, okay. I can live with that. I think that's all right. Maybe do a little bit more, just because, it's me. Let's come back in, edit this thing, and I want to select that face up higher, like that. So that pushes that in, and that up higher as well. So now should have locked in those paths a little bit more. Not worrying about this other stuff. Yeah, that's way better. I feel like that's about what we wanted. Maybe let's just, again, can't leave enough alone. What's this? There we go. up higher, like that. Now, gonna splash, gonna pour into the center, and you're gonna go down the center. Yes. Cool. And then we can take this one and this one. X faces. 2. Oh. Come here. Fill. There's our door into this area, which we probably want to keep, you know. And it doesn't look like water's coming anywhere near there anyway, so that's fine. Let it flow a little bit more. And it seems like it's reached a stable point pretty much. We might go to 500 just to see. Has it achieved stability? Kind of want that edge to be covered up too if we can do it. And now you're slowing down. Yes, yes. Good. That's where we're going to have our water go to. So here we can big static flow map. Great. And we are static to there. So it'll just keep coming, but that's the height, which is what we wanted. All right, let's take a look again. Nice. Okay, so we've got our water flow. Now we can start actually making some cool stuff too. Because we're going to do more to it, of course. I just wanted to get this in place. And I do like it. Okay. Good deal. Let's come back into here and Control R, add an edge loop. Up there like that. Cool. 3. And we just want the outer ones. To there. Alt-E along normals. About that far. We'll go to 2. Sure. And make it go out from there. Actually, let's not yet. I'm going to do a bit more. We'll grab these 2. There we go. Alt-E along normals 2. That gives us a bit more geo to look at. Should be fun. Okay. Now, coplanar. Oh, that's interesting. Doesn't even grab the whole thing. Okay, well, whatever. C. We want all that. All that. And all that. And all that. Okay. And Shift Q. Utility plate insets. It's going to go with a reverse of 0. So this is only going to go up. Subdivision of 1, 2. Gives us some whacked out stuff like that. It's kind of fun. Oh. Let's undo it though. Tab, Shift Q. Do it again. Play insets. One. Let's look and see. Do I want to go more than that? Make them smaller or make them bigger. Which way do I want to go? 6, 7. Interesting that they're all rotating around like that. I don't actually like that. M distance. No, they all should be the same. Let's see. Q, S mark. Yeah, turn off that sharpening. Now let's try it again. There we go. That's better. Because it had the seams, it was doing them each one that way. That's a big extra line. Let's pull on that. Shift hide. Those are good. Let's just remove these ones for right now. Just get the big ones. There is a dip there in there. Oh, that's kind of neat. Well, whatever. Shift Q. Plate and sets. 1. 1 might even be enough. I think that's pretty good. Okay, then let's edit again. And Control L. No. Sharp. Yes. Grabs all those top faces. Cool. And Shift Q. Try it again. And set. Off. F9. Subdivision of 1. Some smaller subshapes on top of there like that. Yeah, very cool. We do get a little bit of weirdness here, but I think it's okay. We can change our inner indent to 0.01, and that might fix that. Yep, that'll fix that. Get that Cybertron landscape thing going on now. Cool. We're at 165, so water's coming down. Looks good. Yeah. Then up above that, because we're not super high, we might as well play with it. Let's go with Shift S1, Shift A, Mesh, Circle, 7, Scale. Where are we? Now we'll go that again. Control A, Rotation Scale, GZ, Tab F. Now, okay, 7. Inset, 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 inset. Cool. Inset. I'm gonna take this whole thing and A, RZ, 45, no. RZ, that much. -6, sure. Just enough that we can get those faces here. And remove them. Okay. Cool. That works for me. Then let's take all these up. So we get kind of a weird thing like that. And E up. Kind of liking it. And then we can Q, add modifier solidify, bring that up like that. How far did we go? -2. Great. And kill even, we don't need it. Okay. So that's going to let all that go up. I like it. Then let's apply it, edit, and I want these 4 loops to stay the same. Everything else we can screw with. Shift hide. Yeah. And this face, poke faces. Okay, so let's select it all. Cool, except those holes, and we're going to leave them alone, which is what we wanted. Shift Q, plate insets, cut one. Nice, giving us that, Cybertron look. Coming down. So now our water comes out of something. We don't have to worry about it anymore. I like it. I don't think we're ever really going to see past this space, so that's fine too. But to ensure that, Alt-E along normals, or scale, Shift-C. There you go, that's better. Cool. There we go. We have now surrounded our rim, hidden it. So we got our one entrance walkway here to our waterfall. I think that's really neat. And then inside, we have that going down into the tubes, which we don't have to care about. It's fine. I don't need to worry about this stuff here. I'm just going to leave it alone. Looks good. Take this, Q, sharpen. Yeah. M, new collection, ceiling. And turn it off for right now so you don't have to worry about it. Save. Okay. So where's our lady? No, that's human gen. We don't want that one. Where's her? Armature. Select hierarchy. M, new collection, people. Let's bring her. No. Okay. Up. Like that. She's not quite touching, which is fine. In the ground with her hand. Bring her up so her feet just miss the ground. There we go. So she's looking into the water. That'll give us a cool kind of shot there. Nice. Woohoo! Got her in. These bad boys here. Alt hide, bring everything back. Okay. Shift G, coplanar. No. L. Okay, just that ground, right? Let's just see. Yeah, good enough. It's more than just that ground, I suppose, but close enough. Shift Q, panels, depth 0.1, 0.01. And still, I'm gonna undo, Shift Q, settings, turn off dynamic scale so I can see exactly what it's doing. Now I know, now I can figure exactly how big it is. So now it's 5 centimeters. And I know it's actually 5 centimeters up, which is what we wanted. Just gives us a nice little plain thing there. That's cool. That will work nicely. Then this bad boy here, L, 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 L. No. Seam, L, 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 L. Great, grab all those and all those. Okay, and Shift Q, tubes' amount 50. Sure. Max or depth, curve depth of 0.05. Makes them bigger. If we want them bigger than that, maybe 0.1. That makes them beefy. Offset 0.5. So come out like that. Yeah. All right. Angle 90. Yes, just keep it straight. Or does it actually help? No. 45. That's different. I don't know if it's what I want, but that seems okay. Cut. Do we need to bother? No, I don't think we need to bother. Seeds. I like that. That works for me. Let's save again. Got some weird cable things there, but that's all right. I don't think we're actually going to come that far in anyway. We're more looking at like here. If we even come too far into this at all. I just think it's kind of fun to play there. Okay, and then we didn't do anything to this inner wall at all, which is nice because now we can doink with it. Let's just, solve that. L, sharp, yes. Okay, so we've grabbed that sharp one now there, and we can give it some pipes too. Tubes, 100 around, yeah. Kind of no notes. Yep, no notes. That works for me. And then Shift Q, random loop extrude, 1, 2, 3, take it to 50. And loop inset of 0.1. And do not loop from source. 0.1, 0.1, so they go on top of each other. Oh, we got to turn off the smoothing too. Smoothing factor of 0, repeat of 0. Okay, and then F9 and subdiv of 1, 1 again, 2. I think just 1 is fine. Okay. again, just to give us some variation here, let's jump this up a bit to like 0.25 and 0.125. Okay, so we get some paneling and some just, some interest, as it were. Because, this isn't interesting enough as it is with, a Dyson sphere dropping water into a big metal room. Yeah. Okay. And we can just grab this, tab. How do I want to handle it? I don't even know. One. Wouldn't mind just putting some big pipes on the top here too. Oh. This is sort of the random ass way. I'm just selecting these upward faces. And I'm clearly not trying to get all of them, and I might regret that later, but whatever. Let's see. That's good. And plus. That'd be a good number. Let's try and see. Shift Q, tubes. Now we'll make these ones depth of like 1. No. Depth of like 0.5. And 0.33. That looks good. Offset maximum of 1. And they kind of stick up like that. And then F9. Limit the body. That should make them make a bit more sense. Yeah, that's mostly pretty good. There are a couple weird ones I might just come in here and delete manually. Like this one. It's better. Sure. Sure. Sometimes you can go nuts trying to make it randomly generate, right? And you're like, just select the ones you want and get rid of the other ones. It doesn't matter. It's fine. That feels better. This one may be a bit weird. Okay, yeah, cool. Nice. Did I delete another vertex of this one by accident? Let's see, tab, L, X vertices. We're just gonna get rid of it entirely. Cool. And I'm using cell this time just because it's faster. I like cell fluids too. It's probably the one I use the most. For concept art, it tends to do the most. I don't often really need it to be like actual fluids. I just need to kind of look like it. So cell fluids is really easy, really fast, and really efficient. It just fails if you need to do overhangs. That's the one time I don't use it. It's like, ah, shit, I have to have something that, flows down. But we don't here, so we're fine. Okay. Yeah, yep. Save. Dig in it. This bad boy. We still got, do we have those other ones still selected? No, we're good. Well, we are, but select all. Shift Q. We're going to just give it one more plate inset. subdivision. And it's going to think for a second, isn't it? Yep. Maximum depth of 0.5. And this is taking a little while because we're dropping this on a huge object, but it's fine. Yep. And maximum size, I'm going to set to 3 because I just want micro detail on top of this thing now. And we're going to allow, this is now thick enough. We should be able to allow a reverse of 50 again. I have it cut into it. Yeah. That helps us just to get some more interesting shapes going on. I'm always just about the interesting shapes. Okay, so we select a roof, solo it, edit it, see what we can do here. There we go. That looks good. And again, Shift Q, tubes, amount 25, curve offset of 0.25, offset maximum 0.33, nah, 0.5. Cool. And we get a couple. Didn't really get as many as I wanted, but let's try a different seed. I want some more vertical ones. That's better. Okay, we'll go with the long ones this time. Yeah. Cool. Save. Right on. Okay. And now, time to start playing with some lighting, I think. We don't know where we're going to light this from. This is a pretty dark area right now. There are no suns. Adding a sunlight in here is going to be a bit of a pain. So where do we want light to come from? Well, we could do a neat one and do light it from below and see what that does. I'm going to kill our outflow, kill our inflow objects, just so we don't have to see them anymore. And Shift A, mesh, or light area, GZ. Where are we? Yeah. R, X 180, make it disk. And I don't remember how big it needs to be, but we'll make it that big. That seems good. Power of like 100, 123. Kelvin. There we go. It's firing light up through there. Let's change our sky. Nothing. Now we're definitely getting light up through the bottom. Around the side too. It's going nuts up there. Let's take our light. Move to lights for one thing. And give it a spread of 90. And again, what do we get in here? It's funky and weird. I like it. Save. I'm going to, I think it's time to just set a base camera. Where's me path? There's me path. So we'll come here and maybe we'll just start with on her. And photographer, camera, there, Alexa. We shouldn't need more than 100 meters this time. Lens, anamorphic, 35. Well, just to be sure, let's take it to clip into 250. I don't think we'll ever need it, but resolution, widescreen. Okay, Z8. Okay, and exposure 8. All right, we have to start giving some materials, but I think that's getting us to a starting point. There's her. Let's move her more over there like that. Yeah, sure. Good. Shift Q, shading, append the materials from random flow. Grab this one, and let's make it our flow hard UV. AU, smart UV project, unwrap. Let's see what that looks like. It's hard to tell. Kill our ceiling. I'm gonna bring some light back just for a second now, because I have to texture it before I can really light it. It's not awful. I can live with that as a base. I think he's pretty all right. I like the water. I think that's looking good. Blender shaders. Mine. Distressed hull on that. Or what did I give it to? Don't tell me I put it on the water. Yeah, I don't want it on the water. Undo that. There we go. Yeah, okay. This bad boy here, where are we? New, we'll do it this way. Our panel. Control link, materials. Good, give all those that. I'm gonna move this off because I can't see. And close this one. Okay, that's cool. I'm just gonna take my water now. New collection, water. And I'm just gonna nuke it for right now because it's hard to see what the hell's going on. Okay. I like that. These pipes. Orange again. Just to give us some kind of a differentiator. That's pretty all right. Sure. All those pipes there. Nice. Ceiling. those pipes can also have orange. And 0. And that's what we're looking like now. Without water, without anything else, and we can, looks okay. Gives a bit more room. I think I want to move her. No. A bit to there. Yep. And I think she might be looking at the water now. Let's check the water on. Maybe. That should be fine. Balancing all these layers on top of each other is a real pain in the ass. Yeah, it's very dark now because the water is blocking a lot of our light. And that's okay. We have a plan. Solo this. Let's just make the center thing. Actually, we're never going to look up there, so we don't really need to light it like that. We could make it a glowing object, but it's more efficient if we use a light, and we're not going to look up there to see that it's dark, so it should be fine. If we do, we can come back and do that again. So Shift A, light, area. Again, disk, and size to there. Color, and we're going to make it 10,000 lumens, or 10,000 color temperature, Kelvin as well. And that should give us a lot more light coming out of there. And then we can pump up the power to, yeah, that's even more than we need. 1,000. That's not bad. Yeah, it's coming from straight up there like that. All right. It's a little more diffuse than I've been doing for some of these other ones, but I'm okay with it for so far. I think it still might be a bit bright though. That might be a bit dark. Well, we'll figure it out. It depends if I want to put fog in here or not, and I think I probably do. So, but we'll come back to, well, I guess we can do a fog right now. We don't have to come back to it. Easy fog. I'm just going to go with a God rays fog everywhere kind of model, not a ground fog, to see if there's anything else I want to. Not really a cloud. Don't need a tornado or a puff. None of that kind of stuff this time. It's not ground fog. It's just going to be, yeah, this one. Fog it up. And turn off water again. And 7. And scale it up. Turn off the ceiling maybe. Okay. Actually, tab, X, vertices, Shift A, mesh, cylinder, scale it, S, Shift C, let's just go all the way out, fuck it. Ceiling back on. This is a little high then. Really don't need to be any higher than that. Should be fine. And Z8, and it's going to be very, very bright. Hey, Michael, good to see you again, man. You've been busy the last couple of days, I guess, which is cool. And density of 0.1. 5. Water on. Yeah. That gets kind of foggy, so to speak. Oh, very flu. Yuck. I'm sorry, dude. That does suck. Saturation somewhere like that. That's kind of neat. I'm kind of digging that so far. I'm gonna have to come into it more to look more, but we can do that. It's not a problem. Save. That water there's kind of neat looking. This thing again, solo it, edit it. Now. Well, that's better. I'm glad it was a was. Was is always better. Let's just do the whole thing. Sure. Shift Q. I don't really want the bottom, unfortunately. Shift G, coplanar. No. Just want to grab the top parts. I wish there's a way to do this better. I know how we can do it. I'm talking about this. L. Shift G, normal. Yeah, that's better. I'll do these two. Shift G, normal. L, 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 L. Great. I got some of the bottom, but not a lot. C. Can I just unselect it? I really don't need any lights down here, which is what we're putting in. Whee, goodbye. If I have a couple, it's not a big deal, but it is kind of a waste of our resources to have them here. I'm sure I'm not clearing all of these spaces out because there's going to be some hole up in there somewhere that I'm like missing, but close enough for government work, I think. Okay, Shift Q. Cells. I've never really been into doing this one lately. Pool size of 1%. Cuts. Three sounds good. Cool. Select it. That's a lot, but we'll see if it's too much. If it is, we will fix it. Yellow, add material. It does feel like a lot. Yeah. That's too many. I think I'll move something good. Select random X vertices. Cool. Still got a lot of lights, but I don't know that I mind. I'm not sure if I want them on the ground like that or not, though. Let's kill the ceiling. Let's get rid of these ones. X versus. Okay, that's better. Take a look. Cool. Got some lights there. And just from another angle, as we start to like play around, if we look back, got some cool lights there. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I can deal with that. I like it. Let's do the same thing up here. Grab this bad boy. Add tab. And Shift G, normal. Great. That actually worked. And grab these ones too. The great thing when you're assigning things onto random surfaces, you don't have to like select everything it could go to them on because it's random. Okay, Shift Q, cells. Can we go 0.5%, 0.05? Because, yeah. And then cuts. This is 1%. Yeah. 0.5. Half that, yes. That's what we want. 3, 4. Tiny lights. Cool. And add material. So much brighter without the water. But I think that works. That is pretty cool. I think we are actually getting somewhere that I want to be. Okay, so this, again, turn off the water. This one, Q, or Shift Q, shading, add the bevel node to that material. Sure. That's gonna make our life better. Now this one, I actually think I do want to also be cool. Grab that whole piece. Yep. Shift Q. Panels. Cuts. Cool. It's a bit much. Let's cut it down to 0.01, 0.02, somewhere in the middle. I want those cut lines because they just make everything better. And then we're gonna have to raise her up just a titch, but there. Nice. And then this one, link materials. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, those cut lines help a lot. Cool. Now I think got dark, light. I'd like one more light or dark area, sort of breaking apart this thing. I made her. She's mostly, well, I'll show you. We can show you over here too, actually. There they are. These are the people so far. So she's a human gen figure with some random flow armor clothes on, and then I used what's his name's Bernard's legs and modified the hell out of them. They're like the demoness legs that I modified and tried to make it look a little bit more sort of cyber organic kind of. I think they work. So that's her. Where am I at? All right. So I wanted to add a little bit more light to this thing. Can I back here? Inset E doing some, okay, plus assign yellow. See if that makes it, gives us some light behind her. Yes. So we have light, dark, light. I mean, I want to actually keep it going. It's kind of cool. Tab. Great. I didn't actually measure it to know exactly, but I'll just replicate it pretty close. There we go. So we'll go all the way across like that. And then here, maybe we do the same thing down. Yeah, let's do that. Inset in and assign. I don't know how much it's going to bounce light onto there. Probably not too much, but maybe when we have all the fog and stuff too, we'll get a little bit out of it. There's a little bit there. I think we want a little more though. It was an idea though. Let's grab this one too. And, or just do the same ones. Yeah. And set the assign. Okay. Yeah. Again, I'm really trying to focus on light over dark over light over dark in this world a lot. So we want lots of areas of crossover. There's not like a harsh beam on this one, but that's the idea that we want, and that's working. That edge is too boring right here. We need to do something about it. Come back in. Okay, 2 to here, bevel. Great. And then plus. Great. Loop extrude. Probably. Not too much? Might be too much. Yeah, let's get rid of the top one. Yeah, that's better. Just to give us some of that around there. Might not even need the second one. One might be enough. No, I like the second one. And again, back to here. Solo, come back. Tab, Shift Q, tubes. Depth of 0.05. Offset max of 0.1. Cool. And material is going to be that orange again. Paint. Cool. I feel like that helps that silhouette be a little bit more interesting. It does, definitely. Breaks it up more. I think we want to do the same thing on the other side now, which is always the way, right? As soon as you do it on one side, you're like, I got to do it everywhere else too now. Okay. Actually, no. Yes. Okay. And yeah. Tab, Shift Q, tubes. Great. That's look good for those. And then here. Let's just do it this way. Loop extrude. 1, 2, 1.125. Down lower. And we will not subdivide it. It's already small. And it gives us, yeah, kind of a nice little thing. Link materials. He's already got that. Should be good. Let's see. Yes. Definitely helps. Feels better. I'm really detailing out this one area because this is like our primary, but if we were to look up, I think we'll be okay for this other stuff from further back too. I think that'd be a neat shot. Yeah, I think we're okay. Do you think that would be a neat shot? Yeah. What else we want to do? There's always more we can do. Maybe let's change this edge up too. Let's see. L, yes, plus, grab that. Cool, tab, Shift Q, loop extrudes. 1, 2, subdivision. Yes. Yep, that looks good. Break up the edges. Let's see. Again, check our light. Can't really see it anyways behind the mist, but we might from another angle. But it is good to remember we have that other stuff going on there too. We don't need to stress as much because it's there. Cool. This is when you have the luxury to be able to take a minute and be like, how do I feel about this? Do I like it? Would I like it more? If we're more like this, and we had her, people, like that, and like that. So we can see more of her. Is that a better shot? Let's see. It's going to be kind of annoying either way because she's going to get lost behind. She's not going to solo with a waterfall because we're at an angle like that. Which way do we like better? I feel like we might like that better. It's kind of working for me. Light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. I don't really want to create a whole nother like barrier here, although we could. Might be neat. Let's see. Come to this sucker again. Great, him. Let's just solo it. Come here. There we go. If we grabbed this one and this one, two, and E up. That's the idea, hopefully. Let's see. See if that light dark separation helps us more. Yeah, I think it does, actually. And it divides our space better. Having those poles there is cool. So let's do that. And then maybe, because I can't leave well enough alone, plus, grab those. Well, actually, before we do that, R, I mean, we add 6 is fine. Just do the same thing over here. And plus, 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 plus. Cool. Shift Q. Panels. Cuts 1. Yeah, there we go. And maybe let's make this one distress tall. So we'll see those cut lines a little better maybe. Although it's dark, so who knows. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but we'll leave it that way. I do like having the slight variation to the edging here and here. It's cool. Let's see if we can push her. Not that way. A bit more. Do we want her more this way, or is it better to have her further back? That's the question. I think it's better to have her further back, like there-ish. So we're kind of right down the center. She's working pretty well. And we could bring our buddies in if we wanted to. We had sort of the shot with them last time too. Maybe we won't bring all of them. Maybe just because she's wonky, let's grab the guy with the weird ass cyber arms too. Let's bring him over. Get his feet right. Okay. No. Oh yeah, see he's we have to kind of tilt up maybe a little bit if we're gonna do that, which could be okay still. Might be better. Oh yeah, having two of them's kind of neat. I like that. I think the two of them work well together. Looking good. Let's see. Definitely to my diminishing returns, which is fine. I'm just going to come here and inset and E plus assign. Oh, let's just try a red there too, just to see if it gets too weird. I kind of like it. It's just a little bit different. It's small enough it doesn't really do too much to it, but maybe another one here too. Is that too much? No, I think it's okay. Mm-hmm. Roof is looking good. Is our sky set to? I want to set our sky back to black again. Does it change much? Nope. Great. Well, let's do it. Just get rid of any weird ass bleed coming in from somewhere else. We pretty much locked it all up though. Okay. Save. World, just a little bit. We're gonna 512. Drop down our max samples. Drop down our bounces to 16 again, because with fog scenes, I just like to do that. Unless I really, really need a high. Okay, and contrast base. Yeah, that'll give us more room to play. And then mist pass. I haven't been using it much because I'm putting my own fog in, but take it to 500. Just really push it back again. Yeah. Looking pretty good. Just trying to see if there's anything. What color pipe is this? It's already orange. Good. It's like, is there anything else that's calling to me that I want to do? I feel like we're good. I don't really need to put pipes and stuff on the ceiling, although I could, you know. Let's just select L, a normal. Now it's going to do L, 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 L. Just those, because those ones I can kind of see right now. Pipes. Curve depth of 0.25. Nah, 0.1. Cool. Offset to 0.5. Yeah, that's nice. Can't even see it right now, can we? Not there, not in that shot, but I still think I like it. Let's do the same thing here, though, so I can see it. Yeah, sure. Can't say it makes a heck of a lot of difference, but it's there. All right, folks. Well, finished on time today. Woohoo! I think it turned out pretty well. I like our waterfall. We got the space. Can't see the water too great in this shot, but we will. Here it is kind of from the other side, draining down. I think it looks cool. Got our characters. Got our space set up. Lighting looks good. I am pleased. I think it's fine. Woo! So I'm going to let you guys go, and I will be back again tomorrow. We'll have a good Thor's Day tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Go make something cool, and hopefully I'll see you folks tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye.